let's get this started. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. We're just gonna not with that in the chat. No. Sorry, that's not cool. Pet names are not appreciated. Thank you. I'm not your babe. I do not know you. Do not call me your babe. Sorry, we have to start off like that, guys. Hello. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be drawing this go around. So, in terms of, like, I know I want to draw something creepy. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. It's a little distracting to me. I want to draw something creepy. We're just gonna, hello, hi, guys. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Autumn. Hi, Alpha. And, of course, Connor's in the chat. Cool. Hello, everybody. Sorry I had to start off being kind of bitchy. Connor, you're special, all right? We shared a room as children, therefore, you're fine. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting way too distracted by my sister. Wystle is fine. Wystle and Shelby is fine. Just don't call me babe. You don't know me. Don't call me babe. Just common human decency. Don't call someone you don't know by a romantic pet name. Thank you. Sorry, I'm being way too aggressive. I'm hyper. I just came back from getting lunch. I decided I wanted to stream. Fuck. My brain is on a new one. So, I think, I have, like, some... I have no. I know what I'm gonna draw. I want to draw something candy gore related, where if Wystle, that's kind of cute. I could get behind that. If you're gonna take my, like, screen name and twist it into something cute, that's different. Coffee makes people aggressive. Maybe I just don't have, maybe I'm just lying in all my videos, because God, lately I have just been a lot more sassy. I don't know, maybe I've just finally hit that period in my life where I don't give a fuck about anything. Anyway. Tea is also delicious, but I don't like caffeinated teas, mostly. I like my teas to calm down. Coffee is what I really need, like a boost. Anyway, what am I drawing today? I'm like 12 minutes into the stream and I haven't even said what the heck I'm doing. I am drawing candy gore. If you don't know what candy gore is, it's gore, you know, so disturbing imagery normally involving, like, injuries or, like, you know, it's gore art, but it's all colored in, like, a rainbow color palette, and for some reason, I find that really fucking fun to draw. I'm going to show a few examples of what I'm kind of thinking. I finally recovered all the files from my old computer, which means I recovered all of my old candy gore files. So just one sec, I just need to pull these up. I've got a couple that I'm pretty dang proud of, and I think, are gonna kind of more show the point of what I'm trying to draw, I guess. Let's see, this should be under my best. Here we go. Here is one of them. These I drew a couple years ago. There are stickers on my Redbubble now, actually, and I have both of them on my laptop. This is kind of the vibe. I really like this kind of art that's, like, disturbing and really colorful. I don't know, it really speaks to me. Especially because I love to color in these really bright colors, but also Halloween is the one time of year I find myself drawing really disturbing imagery. So this is kind of what we're gonna do. I have, like, a vague concept in my head. When I was walking back from getting lunch, there was just a bunch of dragonflies everywhere, and I have a bit of an idea. I love dragonflies, so, we're gonna do this. I'm sorry, I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul, so I don't know. So sure, we'll say sure. Let's see, okay. But yeah, you know, general viewer discretion. I will be drawing disturbing imagery, coloring it in fun pastel colors. If you're not into that, that's absolutely fine, but you might not want to be here. This might not be the stream for you. So, let's go. Alright. I think I'm going to keep these up on the side, just so I can have, like, I guess, style reference for how I colored these before, because I draw a lot differently now. Actually, looking back at my my old stuff now compared to what I've been drawing is kind of interesting. Oh, this comes up in every one of my streams, I swear, but if you ever, like, are, like, if you draw, you're an artist, and you kind of find yourself in a place where you're like, ugh, I feel like I'm stuck and, like, my stuff hasn't changed. A good way to, like, actually check and make sure and see if you are stuck and your stuff hasn't changed. That does happen, but a good way to check for yourself. Let me see if I can find this here. I have my most recent image. It went out on Instagram. This is for a project that's coming out relatively soon. I think you guys will like it. But you can see my style has changed a lot. I'm a lot more... I've strayed a bit away from this more, like, really over-the-top anime style. Like, I still like to draw that way, clearly. Look at my channel. I still like to draw that. But right now, I just find myself gravitating more towards, like, semi-realistic, like, changing how I draw certain facial features. Like, this year, I changed completely how I draw noses. And hands, actually. I think I've also changed how I draw hands a lot. And just, like, general lines on bodies. I think I also, like, discovered the kind of line art brush I like, and I finally think I've accepted that I am just a messy line art person when it comes to these kind of drawings. But yeah, no, looking back at this is weird, because of how, like, I don't know, I'm on a tangent, so forgive me, but, like, I used to just draw, like, these vague little, like, suggestions of facial features, and not just in noses, either. Like, you can barely, like, you can't see, like, any kind of bridge of her nose. You can see that I've kind of vaguely suggested where, like, her cheekbones are, and the, like, the proportions of her face. I don't know. This is a topic for a different time. I'll have to do a whole stream deconstructing this one day, or, like, a little video deconstructing this. Okay, let's actually get to work, Shelby. Okay, so I'm going to grab a few references real quick, because I'm thinking, like I said, I have a concept in my head loosely for something involving plants and dragonflies. I've been really into drawing flowers lately. So let's just see what we can do here. I'm gonna look up, what kind of flowers do I want? I don't know why I think I want hydrangeas. So I'm gonna look up some references. I'm thinking, like, big hydrangeas and dragonflies, I think is what I'm gonna go for. I don't know why. I feel like I should choose a fall flower. You know what? No, I'll do what I want, because it's all gonna be colored in pastels anyway. Here we go. Pretty sure hydrangeas are spring flowers. I could be wrong, though. I'm not a gardener. Don't mind me just spamming a bunch of reference images onto my canvas. And then I will go through chat before I start sketching. We'll use that for now. And I want dragonflies. I'll tell you what, I fucking love dragonflies. They're so pretty. They remind me of my mom. Okay. We'll use this one. If you don't like bugs, sorry. I don't know. Dragonflies always remind me of fairies. So it's probably the way their wings are set up, and that a lot of fairies are depicted with dragonfly wings, but I don't know, they're mystical to me. They're one of those things that only come around here in the summertime, and they would always be at the place where me and my family would go to swim. If any of you lovelies out there are from Florida, northern Florida, we used to go to a place called Bocala Springs to go swim. And there would always be dragonflies there, and I remember, like, we'd go sun basking, and like a dragonfly would land on your toe, and it was like a really cool experience. I don't know. Happy memories from my childhood. Okay, I've got my references. Let's go through chat. What have I missed? What have you guys been up to? Didn't burn anything down, I hope. A Whitland VFX, I think that's how I say your name. Thank you. I'm in a much better place than I was. Even when I recorded that video, I was in a much better place. I just wasn't sure when I wanted to release the video. No, I'm much better now, and I'm hopefully going to be able to do this a bit more consistently. Okay, so thank you. I'm doing a lot better, and I'm glad you like. What I produce. I'm very excited and really nervous for my next project to go up. You may have seen that I have a premiere set for Sunday at noon, EST, for a sort of teaser trailer for the for like a sort of teaser trailer for the product, and it's very different from my normal style of storytelling, but I really hope you guys will like it. I'm putting a lot into this, so I'm excited for it to come out, but I'm also like really nervous because it's so different. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna, let's see. Put like a hand here, another hand here. This will be the neck. I think I like doing these a lot because I can be like, I feel like I can justify exaggerating my proportions a lot because obviously, I think I am gonna try and match my old style where I was like very over the top anime and like, you know, just very like exaggerated, I guess. Let's see. Arm, and we'll find a rib cage here. Actually, we might move this arm down a bit. Huh. Okay. Oh, Raphael, I hope you feel better. Your infections suck, man. Me and my sister used to get them pretty frequently, and they suck. They are not fun. I think we're gonna, you know, do the yandere thing where like they just have a knife that they're pointing at their face for some goddamn reason. I think we're gonna do that if I'm leading into this old style of mine. There's a hand. I don't know. There is some stuff in this kind of artwork that I find genuinely hilarious, but there's also some stuff I really like. Actually, let's see. I don't know. Why the hell would anybody want to bring a knife this close to their face? I don't know. Well, if this is the direction I'm going, I'm just gonna straight up do the yandere hand over here. Why not? Alright, we're gonna try and find her body. Go ahead and fix that there, because that waist is way too fucking thin for her to be alive. At least, nah, I shouldn't shame people like that. I like exaggerated. I like exaggerated proportions. I'm just not good at drawing them to where I think that my style complements them. If you want to draw teeny tiny waist chicks, draw teeny tiny waist chicks. Do what you want. It's art. It's not hurting anybody. I'm just very critical of my own proportions and my own artwork, and that was mostly directed in that way, but I should not have phrased it that way, and I apologize. Hello, Moonwolf. Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry that these streams are never coherent. Alright, we're gonna have to redo this arm. I think I have it positioned wrong. Oh my god, get off that brush! Dang it. Actually, we're gonna change the order around here. Alright, there's a head, there's an ear. We'll say that she's looking up, so we'll go ahead and stick a nose there. I think we're gonna do one of my favorite effects with these is like the cut off legs. I think I might have... I wonder if I have any of the... I can find the one I did last year. It'll help. There we go. Found it. This one is also on my Redbubble, actually. Sorry to keep plugging my Redbubble, but this one is also on my Redbubble. I'm trying to get some new stickers put up for spooky season. I've got like a couple cute ones that I'm planning. Who keeps texting me? What do you want from me? Oh no, it's just D&D chat. Oh god. I guess something I can say about this thing that's coming up is that it is a retelling of an arc I'm still in a game, so but it's like all Eldritch horror. It's really good. My DM's doing a very good job. I don't know, he said something about listening in, so he might be listening in now. And if he is, it's one of the scariest things I've ever fucking gone through. It's so terrifying, and he's doing a really good job about it. And I can't wait for you guys to see all the fucked up shit he's put us through. He described the session that we were going to have this week as like mental torture, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this, because I really like when he gets like he's really good at really just fucking destroying your mind with his plot lines. So I'm very excited. Very excited. We just had some pretty intense reveals come out about a few things. So, very excited. So yeah, the project that's coming out is still D&D. It is still like the retelling of a D&D story, just in a very different format. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he has a whiteboard now for all of our bullshit. And I'm relatively certain that written across the top of that whiteboard right now is traumatized Valwyn in big letters. Okay, so we're going to put the hand up here so I can really like... Oh god. Ben has ran Call of Cthulhu for my group, one of my groups before, because I'm in both of his games. He's ran Call of Cthulhu before. He was actually who I first tried the system with, It was really good. God, I don't think I could handle a campaign of that, though. I mean, the game we're playing right now, the Thursdays game, we're like testing an adventure he wants to put out on DM's Guild, and it's so terrifying. Actually, no, we're not gonna do a knife. If I'm going kind of gardeny, right? Why don't I give her like some garden shears? Or like some little hedge, like hand shears? I don't know how to say those. Yeah, garden shears, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, like get her some like little flower garden shears. Let's do that. Which means her hands will most likely be like this, because these things are normally just a spring-loaded lever. Say that's a hand for now. We'll obviously clean it up a bit more when we get closer. No, I've got off screen I have a reference for these. Because what do I always say, kids? Use references. It's okay, and anybody who tells you not using references makes you less of an artist can go fuck themselves. And you should tell them that to their face. Oh god, I was having this conversation with a friend of mine the other day. I cannot stand people who are like, no, you have to do it in this specific way, and if you don't do it this way, you are less of an artist. No, fuck that. Fuck that and fuck those people. I'm absolutely going to lose my monetization on this stream because of this. Go ahead and say that's... I wasn't lying. I just feel like I'm just at a point where I just don't care anymore. I don't know, maybe that was a part of like what I needed to do to like come back and be okay is just learn, you know what? I don't care. We're just say I'm just gonna like, you know, keep it going. And no, this last couple months have been interesting. Okay, maybe I do need to pull this on screen because I might need to rotate this a bit. Let's see. I can't stand people who will tell someone not to use references. It's just crippling. It's crippling an artist. That's what it is. It's crippling an artist. That's what I don't understand. I've had teachers who were like, no, don't use references. You have to draw from your head. And I'm like, okay, but why do we do still life drawings then? I didn't mean to start drawing with the selection tool. Alright. So Shelby needs to just follow some shapes. So there's this bolt, it looks like. Then there's a thingy here. There we go. See, this is why you use references, guys. And not using references is detrimental. It's not great. No, the fact I've known people who's like, yeah, no, my art teacher was like, don't use references. Or I was told by some of my former art teachers, don't use references. Granted, these were like school art teachers, but still, it's like it's such a not good advice. it's so destructive. And all it does, it doesn't help. You know, we're just gonna do this. Utilize your resources. Good enough. And then we're just going to shrink it down and stick it in her hand. And there you go. Alright, and then we'll put like her arms here. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm also looking at Google Images off screen to reference, so if my mouse stops moving, that is why. Alright, now I know I want to do like a cut leg. I think I may also want to do like some exposed bones. I know I want to do a couple cuts, so we'll just say that. Because I like, this effect is honestly very fun to draw. And then we'll start adding all of the flowers. There's a watercolor artist I fucking love who does very similar art to this. Depending on what side of the YouTube sphere you frequent, you might have heard of her. She goes by the name Emily Artful. There was like a huge, really fucked up drama around her and another user that I followed. But I've been following her for a while for her watercolor artwork. I don't know how many of you guys know this. I am also a watercolor artist. I'm not nearly as confident with watercolor as I am with digital art. I'm slowly getting more into watercolor again, but she does a lot of these like very surreal, creepy but beautiful pictures. Like she does a lot of like skulls and flowers. She does like these beautiful floral pieces with like macabre imagery in them, I guess. And I don't know. It's like a dream of mine to own a print of hers one day. Or be able to commission artwork from her one day, because she just has such a unique style, and her entire, like, the stories that she's put on her channel are ones that I find very personal meaning in. So, check her out if you've never heard of her. She's got really fucking cool artwork. Again, it's Emily Artful, Artful, F-U-L? Yeah. She's, really, really talented artist and also just a really cool content creator. She makes all these, I believe she composes her music, she makes all of her little like animations in her videos, and they're just like really cute. So, let's see, where am I gonna put these? I think I said I was thinking hydrangeas, so where are my hydrangeas? So I think we're going to have like a big cut here, and I think we're just going to stick some hydrangeas everywhere. Just gonna do little bunches like this so far. Also include some leaves. I really like drawing flowers and leaves. Yeah, right? She's her art is just so fucking beautiful. It has like such a certain qualities of it remind me of like classic Americana tattoos. But then she has like just a very interesting like she does these like very beautiful delicate florals and then she like puts them with like really like, I wouldn't call them creepy, but most people would probably call them like creepy imagery. Like she did like a piece that was like peaches and like and branches coming out of like a rib cage. Like a human rib cage on the ground, and it was just really cool looking. I don't know, it's very like aesthetic. I really like her stuff. We'll also put some, like, I feel like because she's got such an over-the-top pose and I'm giving her these gigantic flowers, I need to, like, have her hair match. Well, Christian, I don't know how to tell you this, but that's, kind of how I normally sit. So, I don't know. We'll go ahead and add some more flowers, more leaves, and then we'll, like, just make them a bunch of little... I feel like I could texture these in a very fun way once I actually get to draw them. Let's see. Well, these are turning more into carnations than hydrangeas, aren't they? Make sure I'm keeping the separate. Because hydrangeas are like a bunch of little flowers together. I just don't detail them when I'm... I think I want to do pigtails, I think. No, wait, I have an idea. No, hold on. Get some bangs. And like big, fluffy little pigtails to kind of echo the hydrangeas. And fuck it, let's make her an elf. Why not? I want to draw elf ears. Let's see. How did I draw these? That's not the expression I want. These two. Okay, so I focused on like really wide, uncomfortable smiles. Okay. I think instead of teeth, we're gonna have the mouth open, like she's, I don't know. And clothes. What are we gonna put on her? Hold on, let me go on to my Pinterest. Let's go to Pinterest. Let's see. I think I have an idea, because I'm one of those people that I just favorite a bunch of... I just have a bunch of random outfits on Pinterest. Because I go to... Ooh, we're going to use this one. That's cute. Alright, we're gonna kind of echo what I just found here. So I'm thinking something loose and low cut. And we'll like tear it here. We'll like tear it around where we're gonna have the hydrangeas coming out. Actually, let's do this instead. We'll do... fix my ruffles. I don't know about you guys. I'm one of those people, when I draw ruffles, I need to draw them really terribly the first time, and then I'll draw them better the second time. Cuts, and then we'll go start placing dragonflies everywhere. Actually, put one right here. And just that's a hydrangea. Don't tell me otherwise. I know what a hydrangea is. Okay, gonna go quiet for just a few moments, guys, because I just want to focus and make sure that I'm getting this set up right. And then I will take a quick break and go through chat. Okay, let's go through chat. Everybody's making freaking gardening jokes, okay. I mean, this chick looks like she's taken gardening maybe a little too far. I don't think you're supposed to grow these things in your body. You know, don't plant hydrangeas in your stomach, kids. I don't know. That doesn't sound like a very fun time to me. Alright, we'll take down the... Oops, wrong one. Don't erase. Best piece of advice I can give anybody is don't erase your sketch. Ever. Just hide the layer. don't erase it because you may want to change it. I think I'm going to change the cuts on this one. I'm not going to be able to show it, I don't think, from that angle. So I've got a better idea instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a gigantic gash here. Just like really huge, and kind of poke the femur in a little bit right there. And then I think I won't have flowers coming out of that one. But yeah, no, never delete your sketch. Ever. If you're anything like me, you'll want it back immediately. Every single time I've done it, I've regretted it. Always save your sketch, like, render your sketch out on another layer, too. Just in case something happens and you, like, accidentally delete it. Like, go, like, render your sketch as a PNG and keep it in a folder somewhere. Gonna do the gross drippy connecting skin thing because this girl did a really bad job at cutting off her leg, I guess. I don't know. Who knows how any of these injuries actually occur, and God knows I don't actually want to explore that. They just look cool to my, like, really fucked up brain. Alright, we'll go ahead and just really work out these gigantic pigtails. Alright, we'll go ahead, put everything in together in a folder. Then I'm going to reduce the folder's opacity and probably enlarge this, since if this goes well, this will probably become another sticker on my Redbubble. I think we might merge it all down just to also like to, you know, edit, because I think I made the torso too short. Oops, that was the wrong. There we go, that's a better brush. Yeah, there we go, that's a bit better. Now we'll just... Okay, now let's figure out where all of our dragonflies are gonna go. So, okay, so it looks like there... I mean, there's definitely gonna be one up here, so it looks like dragonflies are mostly... They have an interestingly shaped body and then just very long. Then they have their two wings. One like right next to her face. Go ahead and make them small. Make that a little smaller because dragonflies are smaller than that. And obviously we have to put the dragonflies on the actual flowers, because why else would they be attracted to this crazy chick? Okie dokie. Oh, okay, Whitlin. You have a good one. have some flying. Oh, Kopaka? Hello, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Welcome, welcome. We are just drawing a creepy girl who really likes flowers and dragonflies, and it's candy gore, so, you know, if you're not into that, well, don't watch. I haven't even made it, like, messed up looking yet. I think I want to have one, like, coming out of her mouth, maybe, to make it a little bit more gross, I guess. And this reminds me kind of a concept my friend Lauren did. If you know the Twitter artist I Like Skittles. Back on Lauren's old DeviantArt account with her old persona, she did like a one where like her persona had butterflies in her stomach, kind of like, you know, the old saying. So I don't know, maybe that's a little tribute to Lauren. Lauren, I love you if you ever see this. We'll just put another one here. And I think we can call that just about done. Actually, we're gonna tuck two of its wings, I think, into the mouth here. Just to really sell that illusion of, yeah, no, this thing's absolutely coming out of her mouth, and it's kind of gross. Okay, there we go. We're ready to start lining. So I think I'm going to do my thick, chunky line art. I have been using a different brush recently. For those of you who say, I have been using like a different brush because I like a rougher texture. I guess I'll pull up one of my more recent things to kind of show that, I suppose. Here we go. This is an unrelated image, but this is the party image for my Sunday game of our, we have an interesting party, and yes, that is, I believe, armor from Dragon Age. Not sorry. Our paladin really wanted it. But if I need to zoom in closer, you can see I've been using like a much more rougher textured brush lately. And I used to use a very smooth brush, and I think I still have the settings for it, so I think I'm going to use it. This is the brush I think I'm going to use this go around. So it used to be my like main de facto line brush. This is the brush I've been using now. I really like the texture on it. It reminds me of like pencil strokes, and that's really, really attractive to me. So we're just gonna go with it. Oh, well, I'm glad you think so. I try to keep my streams chill. I do a lot of this to, you know, relieve my real life stresses. So, okay, we're gonna bring my stabilizer up a notch. And we'll just start with her. What kind of elf do you think that she should be, guys? Do you think she should be wood elf, high elf, moon elf, an Eladrin? This seems like she's a pretty deranged Eladrin. to figure out how I want to do her ear here, because I do ears so differently. Not sure. You know, I mean, this is... I could see maybe a drow doing this if, you know, these were spiders coming out of her mouth and not dragonflies. I could absolutely see this being a drow, actually. Deranged wood elf. Like, I don't know, because I'm drawing, like, things that only come around in the summer. I'm either... Yeah, I'm, like, thinking Eladrin or wood elf, because they're the ones that kind of, like, seem more in tune with nature. Get her fingers in there. Well, I might have to move this arm a tad because I actually like that positioning for that hand. So we're just gonna never be afraid to go back and edit your work. There we go. Okay. Well, that's the thing. I'm not coloring this with any specific color palette. I'm going rainbow madness on this because that is the entire point of Candy Gore, is to just be obnoxiously colorful. I did a lot of candy and pastel gore for Halloween a couple years ago. I think you could probably still find my old Candy Gore stuff on Instagram if you went back far enough. I mean, zombie, the Eladrin are about as close to the Fae as the elves get, though. And they're all part of they're all from the Fae. Alright, Forgot there's bones in between that. Oops. Let's see. Not my best proportions, but it's fine. This is meant to be exaggerated and silly. Like, really, this is a chick with dragonflies holding a set of shears and clearly doesn't have, you know, all her eggs in a basket, you know, and... I don't know. I don't think this bitch is okay. I don't know if I'd want dragonflies to breathe fire, but that's because I see them every summer, and I'm pretty sure my state wouldn't exist if dragonflies could breathe fire. I'm pretty sure Florida would be gone. 'Cause, God, they're everywhere in the summer. Alright, We're gonna wait on the flowers. Okay. Sorry, guys, I have to be quiet and concentrate when we do ruffles. I'm not good at ruffles. I really have to think about them. Interesting that I decided to do such a springy outfit for, something where I'm like, is it Halloween yet? I don't know. I always love this time of year. It stops being so hot. You know, I love Halloween. I love fall. No, actually do give druids the fireball spell. God damn it. Pretty sure that there already is a druid circle that does that. Doesn't wildfire give you access to fireball? I don't know. I haven't looked at the subclass in a while, so I could be wrong. Nope, I missed the what? Oh, thank you. Femur would be technically about here, and it's a thick bone, so we're gonna go with that. And this leg is not cut off, but it does have a flower growing out of it, so probably not that pleasant. That honestly disappoints me. Why would you make a druid all about fire, and then they don't get the best fire spell in the game? Okay, it's Firestorm, cool. Fucking Scorching Ray, cool. No, Fireball. All I want to do is Fireball. Like, I gave that shit to my Warlock, and it's so, like, I have such limited use of it, but I still fucking use it. It's awesome being able to throw out a 5th level fireball and annihilate everything in a room. Zombie, go play, if you want that, go play, Don't Starve together. Or Don't Starve, because they have that. Ah, okay, got you. Okay, one of the best items I ever got playing my Druid Arrow was a necklace of fireballs, alright? I had too much fun with that shit. Alright. I need to get her arm done. I'm not that, I don't know, the Genie Warlock is okay. It doesn't, it doesn't immediately spark any, like, ideas in my brain. I don't know. I don't have a lot of genie concepts. I like some of the stuff it gives, like the flavor's neat, but oh God, I can't beat like a good old hexblade, or like I can't beat a hexblade. And God, I'm having so much fun as a Pact of the Fiend lock. That's what Valwyn is. The character in the story that's going up for October. Her name is Valwyn. And she is a Pact of the Fiend warlock / College of Eloquence bard. Well, not quite College of Eloquence yet. She's getting her college soon-ish. I think I have 2 more levels, so not soon at all. But eventually, I will be College of Eloquence. We need to move this. Arm just needs to be longer. Go ahead and do this on a second layer so that I can just work it out. I mean, I guess I could argue that druids do eventually get Firestorm, which is horrifically powerful. But, like, you have to be so high level to get it. I don't know. Because, like, Firestorm I really like as a spell. Because, like, holy shit, you're just setting the sky on fire. Nice. Stopper, that's actually an amazing idea, and I might have to do that one day. I think I could get behind that. If I played a Genie Warlock, I would just have to massively reflavor it, because Genie narratives just aren't ones that really interest me. I don't know. The Elemental Planes are cool, but unless, like, the entire plot I'm in is meant to revolve around the Elemental Planes, that's just not my bag. There's not, like, a ton of... I shouldn't say there's not a ton of lore. I should say I'm not very familiar with the lore of those planes. I much prefer, learning about the Abyss or the 9 Hells, or like whatever my DMs will throw out into the far realm. All right. I'm gonna have to massively simplify this. Sorry, I have to draw spring, and that's not easy for my very easily distracted brain. How long have we been going for, guys? I mean, I'm going to keep going until this is done, but just curious, how long have we been going? Wow. It's 2 hours. Look at that. Felt a lot shorter, actually. Oh no, I will, don't worry. I think I'm gonna cheat on the hydrangeas a little bit. Instead of lining them, I'm just gonna color them with a texture. Which isn't cheating. I should, that's a word I should eliminate from my vocabulary. It's not cheating, it's just it's establishing a different effect. I'm going to establish a different effect with my hydrangeas. And add more hair because... Alright, now we're going to work on the hydrangeas. I think I'm going to start by sticking their leaves everywhere. I drew that hair in a terrible spot, didn't I? We're gonna start by just having the leaves everywhere. Hydrangeas have kind of spiky leaves, kind of like rose leaves. So... Okay. Probably. I don't know, Ben. I mean, she's doing something. The girl's got dragonflies coming out of her mouth with flowers popping out of random wounds in her body. She's clearly got something going on. I'm just not exploring it. I am simply drawing it. I think she's trimmed a bit more than her flowers with those shears. Now we're just gonna do little circles. Oh god, Fireball whiskey. I can't drink that shit anymore. Here's a story. Fireball whiskey was the first thing I ever got, like, really drunk on, and I mean, like, I don't remember the rest of that night kind of drunk, and now I can't stand the taste of it. I can't drink it anymore. I mean, there's much better whiskey out there than Fireball, obviously. Fireball is mostly just sugar and alcohol, so... There's definitely much better options, and I don't... But God, that was... That and, like, limoncello liquor, I can't drink anymore. Okay. Just gonna put these all down. Nope, I should not have merged that yet. Oops. Come here. And remove. I think that's all of the flowers. Okay. Alright, Viryu. I didn't need to be called out like this. Yes, that was what I drank when I fell downstairs. My audience didn't need to know that that's happened to me in my life. No, that was me. I've done that before. If that was Sammy, then Sammy never told me that one. I don't think I've ever seen Sammy drunk, though, even when she was visiting. Then again, I should say I've fallen down the stairs a couple times while intoxicated, so, depends on which incident you're talking about. Uh-huh, yeah, sure. I've done that before too, Christian. I'm a rather I'm someone who kind of lacks gracefulness to begin with. I'm so fucking clumsy. But especially, especially when I'm intoxicated, I have no spatial awareness, and it is very common for me to hurt myself. Actually, no, right before we started stream, right before I started my stream, I went to take a shower, and I looked down at my side, and I have this gigantic bruise on my side from when I smacked into the dish sink at work. I work at a restaurant, so I ran into the industrial sinks where we clean all the dishes, and they have like a very hard lip on them, and well, I'm clumsy, so I slipped on the water and just nailed myself right in the side. It was one of those pains where you're like, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever, for like 5 seconds. And then it's like, and then it goes away, and you don't think about it again. And then I finally look, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I look like I got punched in the stomach. It's so bad. It doesn't hurt at all, which, like, is, like, the weird part, because it, like, it looks a lot worse than it actually is. Why am I making her look angry? She needs to look like, her eyebrows need to be raised and, like, clearly kind of enjoying herself, because that's what makes this so freaking creepy. Oh, I didn't hear this story. I didn't know Sammy ever tried. Just give her like a big eyes. I think it was Delightful I saw point this out first, but I noticed, I will always notice this now, that there is a very fine line between drawing someone like really cute and wide-eyed to like absolutely insane. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, no, you know what I mean. So, like, it's just, oh god, it was so bad, it hurt. God, there's two things I never fail to do at work, and that's run into a door and burn myself with hot water. Because we use hot water to polish our silverware before it gets rolled. Rolled up in napkins. And oh god, I have to go get the hot water, and I'll be like, okay, it's hot, but I have to get it in a metal container. So then I'll be like, okay, well, it's like someone's talking to me, and I'll touch the bottom of the container like an idiot. I'm fully aware this is not a smart thing to do, but I'll do it out of habit, and I'll be like, okay, that's hot. Remember, hot things are hot. Oh, zombie, that's kind of the story of my life. I'm a perpetually bruised person. It's just, I knew where this bruise came from. Because I normally wake up with bruises, because, fuck, I don't know. I bruise like a peach. All the women on my family have always been, all the women on my mom's side have always been this way, and I have, like, the same complexion as her. I'm pale as fuck. So, I've always bruised really, really easy. What is happening here? So I'll find random bruises, and I'll be like, oh, what happened there? But I saw it, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, no, that hurt. I'm remembering that pain. Okay, and alright, I think we're gonna quickly work out the dragonflies, and then we're gonna get started on colors. This is my favorite part of these, my favorite part of these drawings right here is doing all the colors. Gonna make sure that we put both wings. And I need to erase some wing, because we need to draw teeth. I'll go ahead and start filling in the black space. Ah, thank you. Bear with my silence, guys, for just a moment. We've got a couple more dragonflies to do, and then we can start coloring. So there's the little one right here that's just kind of buzzing around. Well, thank you, Berryhoo. You tell Ryan that Shelby said hi. And I'll talk to you later. I better hear this story about Sammy. No, and I will never forget. There are dragonflies everywhere where I live right now. For those of you who are just tuning in, this concept was because I was walking home from getting lunch. And I walked past a little field, and there were dragonflies just everywhere out in the air. It's getting towards the end of their season, because they're always around here in the summer. So I just decided I want to draw a bunch of dragonflies coming out of this chick's mouth, because why not? I'm a free American, that's why. Alright, I think all of our lines done. I haven't saved this canvas the entire time. Don't do this. Save your canvases. Save your progress. Don't be me. Please don't be me. Dragonflies. Okay. Save your shit, everybody. Save your... Always hit save. It's the smart thing to do. It's you will save yourself a lot of heartache. Especially if you, like, don't have the best computer in the world. Once you start, like, getting up to, like, 100, 150 layers and they get really complex, it gets really hard for Sai to process them all. And then when you're saving, Sai will be like, oh, we're gonna drag our feet and maybe we'll save. Maybe we'll keep your progress. And it is the most nerve-wracking thing in the world. So don't do this. Don't do this, please. Save yourself, save yourself the stress. I think I might need to manipulate these a little bit, the second blade here, because it just looks a little too thick. That's a bit better. That's better. Yeah. Just edit the lines accordingly. I know that I'm just a person with rough line art, so I just don't care anymore. And we're gonna move where this bolt is, because this bolt technically should be in the middle. Because this is technically the bolt holding the entire thing together. There you go. There we go. Alright. We're ready to start coloring this girl. Nope. The lines, there are still only one closed line that's not closed. So we'll just go ahead and close it. So I guess this could be a fun way to give a little insight into my coloring process, because I have a fairly, like, I have a chaotic way I color and an organized way I color, and it just depends on what I'm doing that day. Alright, let's see. Just need to get in here. Where else? Oops. This is why you always check. And just make sure that I've gotten in between all these. Let's see, what else? I am gonna fix what I just spotted, which is that this leaf doesn't connect. There, that's better. I think that's everything, so we're just going to... This is normally where I stop recording in my speed paints entirely, and I'll spend like 15 minutes just going through and editing my lines and correcting things. Since I'm planning on this being kind of pop arty, so not a lot of texture per se, I'm not going to do a ton of shading either. I think I'm probably going to, again, do something like this, where it's mostly cell shading and bright colors. Probably something closer to these two, honestly, because these I had a lot of fun doing. I might actually make it this character, like this chick with like the really cool hair and the pink skin. Might do that. Let's do that. Sorry, I forgot I had my coffee sitting like right next to me. Alright, so we're gonna start by just laying down some pink, I think. Set this as a selection. Just start. Some things are gonna bleed over, that's fine. Pink's always my, I try to make sure that's a little less fun, because that's like all of the hair. I'm normally pretty, lenient about like little things, like with this handle here. But because because I always put the skin on the bottom layer, so that if anything needs to go on top of it, it's the base. Oh, found something I needed to. Nope. Do it here. Undo. And there. There we go. Color that there. I don't know. I also just have, like, specific characters that are, like, made for me to draw weird things with them. Like, that's what I did for Goretober last year. I have a little, which I might do, not last year, the year before last year, sorry. I might do another Goretober thing. I don't think I'm gonna attempt Goretober this year, just because I need a lot more planning than that. But I have a little pumpkin girl that I like to use. I'll pull her up. Some of you guys that have been here with me for a while might recognize this, because these are some of my oldest videos on my channel were Goretober videos. But YouTube decided that these were real injuries and should not be allowed on the platform, despite letting other Goretober artists, you know, on the platform. But that was just, it wasn't worth fighting it for. The video had, like, maybe a couple thousand views. It didn't do a ton to my overall, like, you know, channel. It was just annoying, and I'm gonna be petty about it, while still using YouTube as a platform, because, you know, like every other YouTuber, it's fine. Okay. But if you want to see any spooky things that I may draw for the spooky season, follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Yeah, I have it down below. Probably Twitter's your better option, because I post there a hell of a lot more than I post on my Instagram. Alright, we're gonna do blue. So, okay, it looks like her hair was an ombre with green, with blue tips and roots, and it was pink underneath. Why did you do that? Nope. Go down. There we go. Let's go ahead and color brows too. Something like that. Let's see. Yeah. I've just come to accept that if they're gonna demonetize me, of all people, when I keep myself... I work hard to make sure that I'm not breaking their terms of service, and they're still gonna deem some of my stuff unworthy of monetization, or even, like, say that it breaks terms of service. Fine. Whatever. That's their prerogative. It's their platform, whatever, I'll comply. But I'm gonna complain about it, and I'm gonna put, you know, put it out there that, yeah, no, this is what happened, and it was dumb. So yeah, all of my Goretober videos I've put away because, like, I've privated, because I don't want YouTube to be like, you can't have this, it's against terms of service. We're gonna delete your channel. Because they threatened me with the community guideline strike, and I was really worried about getting, like, getting 3 of those right off the, like, one after another. Especially with, like, the fact that Alex's channel was deleted earlier in the year. Like, he had that scare. I don't know if you guys saw, ABD's channel went down for, like, I think, like, maybe half a day. I don't think it went down for a full day, but it went down because YouTube fucked up, saying that he broke community guidelines in some way. And it's like, if you watch Alex, you know that the day that man breaks community guidelines is the day hell freezes over, because he's so fucking wholesome. So, I don't know. It was ridiculous is what it was. Let's see. I think we're gonna stick with some really violent yellows for these clothes. I think I just want vibrant, obnoxious color. It's probably why I like these art pieces so much, is because they're just about putting like as much of the rainbow into a picture as possible. Let's do with this like electric blue here. Or do I want to do that? Yes, I want that. I want orange. No, it is the best option for now. I don't know. My continuing to stay on YouTube also entirely depends on how much I enjoy creating, and right now that's a lot, but that also could change later down the road, you know? I don't know. Okay, let me get this one here, because I know I did all sorts of fancy rainbow colors. Here. Don't mind me, I'm just color dropping from my own pictures. I shouldn't be doing this all on one layer. Alright, it's fine. I want to make this pink anyway. We're gonna put this in another folder, I think, just so it's a little more organized. We'll also grab a purple, because I love doing the purple too. A curse that makes you grow flowers and, like, drives you insane. Oh, that could be pretty neat. I feel like I just gave Ben ideas, though, so not great with this one. Our blood hunter just caught some disease. I did it all on one layer again. Guys, what's wrong with me? Why am I doing this to myself? Alright, well then I'm bringing this into neon spectrum then. If this is what... This is fate, clearly. I was meant to mess up, so we're just going into full neon blinding territory. So we'll avoid the orange there, because there's already an orange. Get purple. We should get a yellow. Just a straight up yellow. Once I do it on the right layer. I keep saying. I don't think you can blame Skittles on what's happening to this woman. I don't know. Something tells me that there's a bit more than Skittles wrong with this girl. Alright, we'll go ahead and... I might not even do shading on this. I might just, like, focus on making the hydrangeas look nice and getting the dragonflies colored. The dragonflies are also going to be fancy neon colors. Should go ahead and get, like, her teeth and tongue colored in. I think for her tongue, we're gonna go... I'm gonna steal a color from the inside of this chick. I'm gonna do blue. Let's do a blue tongue. Why not? And now let's get some nice pale pastels for the hydrangeas. So we'll do like a purple, and we'll do a pink. And we're gonna, I think I might try to keep them in the cool toned sphere. Do like a fuchsia maybe? That could be pretty. And this last one I might just make white. Actually, nah. Last one will also make... Can make this color. Like a aquamarine. And then we'll get like a nice deep... Like a nice bright... Not deep. Like a bright Kelly green for its leaves. Oh god, we forgot the one in her hair. Well, that one probably has to be a warm color. And I did all the colors in one layer. Great. Cool. Keep doing that. I don't want to. This is Shelby's process. Going back and forward, realizing I forgot this or I didn't do that. And this is why I work the best in layers. Okay, so what we're going to do then is I'm going to copy, hide that layer, slap that down, color drop, new layer, hide that down, and just do that until I fix my mistake and I don't lose my colors. Alright, and one more. Nope, two more. Alright, hopefully this gets it. There we go. Okay, hydrangeas are down. Next, we've got the dragonflies, which I'm just going to do in obnoxious neon colors. Like the one that's coming out of her mouth, I think we're going to make bright yellow because there's a lot of red around her. This one will make pink. This one will make this color. Then we'll make purple. I don't know, this kind of style of artwork also like mildly reminds me of like deranged Lisa Frank. If any of you guys ever had like Lisa Frank binders, I don't know if that was just a me thing. I'm gonna leave the dragonflies on one layer, that's fine. Just go ahead and color the shears. Because there's a grip, a dark spring, and then the color of the actual blades. And of course the grip is going to be obnoxious. Alright, there we go. Got colors laid down. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly throw a color on top of my line art. I think I want to. I've been really into like purpley line arts. So we're gonna, yeah, something like that. Probably until I finish this, I'll be staying live. Let me see how long we've been. Yeah, we've been going for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to shade this. Oh, I forgot a dragonfly. Fruit gummy zombie girl. Wait, fruit gummy zombie girl. This actually used to be funny. I think about this used to be my on my business cards. This one, because it was it's one of my proudest images. Actually, I'm very, very proud of all the gradients on this picture. Okay, there's one dragonfly that doesn't have. Let's see. I've done every color except green. So we're just gonna make a really big, like, lime green dragonfly. Actually, there's so much. That's not the best choice for that. Yeah, we'll make that one yellow, and we'll change this one, I think, to green because it's surrounded by all that pink. Actually, why not red? I don't have any red. I've got pink. Don't have red, and we'll change this one's color. There we go. Okay, we've got all of that. I'm gonna, I think, start from the skin and work my way down. So we're gonna go ahead and... So when I'm not doing shading, I like to just very, very briefly throw down blush. Just color in the face so she doesn't look so dead. I mean, granted, she's, you know, got flowers, you know, coming up out of her body, so it'd be reasonable if she's dead, but I'm also going to take a chance to blush the body a bit. It's basically just adding gradients of color mostly at the joints and like the ends of the fingers and the hands, just because it helps break up the color and makes it look more interesting, I guess. I'll go ahead and add little dot highlights. I'm going to have to go in and detail her wounds a bit, because there's a little effect I like to do on them. So I think the main thing we're just going to be doing is adding gradients, just to make things look a bit more finished. We're going to... I'm going to add some, like, little shines. I think we're going to do yellow highlights like I did before for the hair. Then I'll just throw it on Lumion Shade and play with it until I like it. Alright. Hey, Wystle. I don't know. I'm a really bad person to ask for this stuff because I've only been playing D&D for a couple years, and I'm a forever player. I don't, if I have a concept, I go searching, or I'll ask like my DMs or like my friends and be like, hey, have you guys ever heard of something like this before? Because I kind of want to play a concept. Or I'll talk with my DM and be like, hey, so this is what I want to play. How do you think I should, you know, go about doing this? If you're like in a game and you want to do that, talk to your DM. It's probably your best bet. Okay, we're gonna find her clothes real quick. And I'm just going to add, I think, a pink gradient on this one, like a really dark pink. And And this, I think we're going to do a blue gradient. Actually, no, let's do purple. Purple and yellow are complementary. Now I think we're just on to the hydrangeas. Alright, so I have a pretty basic idea of what I want to do for this. I'm just going to find a darker color, set it to multiply. I'm just going to do this. Actually, I wonder if, since I'm using purple line art, if I use purple, that looks better. Okay, oh, no, it's too big. I'll probably add a rainbow effect to the shears like I did to that knife in the other picture. But that I might do, honestly, in post. Before this goes up. Because those are my, like, normally after effects. I normally do those after, I wonder if I can just do this. If I'm doing it with the same color, I wonder if I can just do it on the entire thing, and therefore I separated them all out into different layers for absolutely no reason. Yeah, probably. It's fine. Okay. Sorry I'm quiet, guys. This is I guess a surprisingly difficult thing for my brain to try and understand how to do. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Sorry, I have to move a little bit so that my old bones don't lock up. I don't know what happened to me this year. I'm not old. Like, I know I'm not old. I'm only 24, so I'm pretty damn young. But, God, I just feel old. I'm just so achy all of the time. Need to get this looked at. Go get checked out eventually, I guess. Yeah, far away, that looks neat. There we go. Thank you, Rogue of Blight. Welcome. Gonna kind of merge some of it together. Kind of reminds me of making water textures. Alright, there's 2 more to do. There's the one down here. Then I think I'll have the hardest part done, because the rest I know how to do. The rest I've done before. And last one. Alright. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of finagling over on the line art layer real quick. This is kind of how I'm gonna meld this texture into everything so it doesn't look so jarring. So I'm going to very slightly color the lines of the hydrangeas with the same color, roughly, that was used to make all their little shadows. That'll kind of help put everything together. I'm gonna do the same thing with the dragonflies, is to make them roughly the same color, like their lines roughly the same color as the color I gave them. So that they really just like stand out on their own. Might also do the same thing to these. And there's one last blue one. Put a... Alright. Gonna tone this back just a little bit. There we go. Oh, nope, we forgot the hydrangea down here. Oh, come here. Give me my airbrush, thank you. And I think after we do all of the cuts, we'll be done. So I need to do these here. Let's find out which one's which. That's the bone. Okay, so we'll start down here. So I'm going to be referencing how I did this here and this one here, I think, are going to be my two refs. You can see when I first started calling myself Wystle too. Memories. So we're going to start with the, well, I think a lighter pink than this, and just start making all the weird... I don't know. When I first started doing this, it reminded me of orange slices. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. This makes it family friendly, right? They cut her open and it's just a grapefruit inside. And then I believe this was probably a Lumi layer. No, not Shade Lumi. Maybe Lumi and Shade? Nope. Nope. Maybe it wasn't. I know the next layer definitely was. I took a yellow, slapped it probably on Lumi and Shade. And then I added dots. Like little sparkles. So we're just gonna do that a bunch of times. I think I used yellow pretty much exclusively as my accent color for this. And we'll slap some yellow in there and some little dots. Okay, next, grab that, the opacity. Okay, just keep moving up. Now remember on this one it looks really cool because these are complementary colors. So I love putting yellow and purple together. So it just always looks so pretty. And then we'll do this one, which I think the inside I will make orange with, I think, a blue on top. Nah. We'll also do yellow. Why not? Okay, I think I might go around and play with the liner a little bit more, just to play with the injuries, I think. And grab this. And this color. I think we'll also color the leaves. I think, oh, what the heck? Nope. Go away. Sorry, guys. Netflix likes to give me all the updates. I think, oh no, we forgot our eyes. Oops. How did I do your eyes? Okay, so I did an inner ring of like a really bright green, and then I did white accents. Okay. Alright, and then we'll just add the white pupils. It's one of my favorite looks. I don't know, it's so like pop arty. Alright, and I think we're gonna call that done. What do you guys think of creepy chick holding shears and doing messed up stuff to herself with flowers and dragonflies and all that good stuff? What do you think? I think we're gonna cut it here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for putting up with my lack of content for the last couple months. Sunday premieres the trailer for the new project I'm working on, so I hope you guys are excited. I might go live again Sunday up until the premiere. As like a kind of sit and like get hyped with you guys. But where I think this is where I'm gonna end. You guys have a lovely day.